Yes.
You can hear
Now
I can hear
hear
you so well.
Yes, I like this.
Oh yeah, he said I like
I'm
this.
ready for this.
You
ready
see the
for this.
ladies,
Yeah,
the ladies like
yeah.
it. We're gonna talk about how his Royal Truth channel is
Yes.
done with no shirt on. I'm gonna say wait, ladies. Now the
I'm
reason
bearing
behind
the
that.
truth. Bearing the truth.
You're listening to Ticket to the Stars Presents, where you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. This season on Ticket to the Stars Presents, be inspired and be entertained by tuning into interviews with the stars of the entertainment world here in the Triangle and beyond. Find out what's going on and what's up next. Get up close and personal with the stars and find out what they stand for. Ticket to the Stars Presents. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.radio.org. A Stargaze Broadcast. Now back to TTTSP with this week's exciting star guest.
Here comes a brand new flavor in your ears, guys. This is Ticket to the Stars Presents. I'm your host, Gloria. And our star guest today, oh my gosh, talking about bringing a new flavor in your ear.
Ooh. Yeah, right now.
We're talking about with the release of his debut EP, 20 years in the making. We ain't just talking about some new flavor. We're talking about some musical crockpot flavor.
Way back, yeah.
Way back.
Marinate.
Something that's been marinating and brewing and stewing for a long time. The meat falls off the bones. Listen, this music probably, I don't know what.
You know it's good when it comes off the bone.
You know it's good when it comes off the bone.
Yeah.
Listen to
definitely.
this. Singer, songwriter, Reese Royal is a soulful, passionate performer who takes listeners on a musical journey through different facets of R&B music with his vocal abilities. Through his musical career, one highlight and delight was actually being chosen by the United Way to be the voice in one of their commercials. Hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina, with a sound similar to singers like Maxwell and Sam Smith, Reese Royal is about to take this world on a lyrical adventure with a project that is 20 years in the making. He feels we are all descendants, and I quote, "We are all descendants from kings and queens, so claim your throne." Led by his debut video, Go! His Royal Pearl EP shows vocal range in a diverse musical taste. Ladies and gentlemen, I know, right? You sound like you're already on the international stage. Well, guess what he's about to be? We're going to talk about that in a second. Okay. I introduced to some, reintroduced to others, Reese Royal.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's so good to be here. We do have a couple people in the studio today. You all can imagine the crowd going wild. You know, this gentleman here, you know, the ladies, you know, he's the type who wears sunglasses inside. He's not doing it today. He's not doing it today. So look, our star guest, Reese Royal. I just read your bio. I think the thing that stands out the most is this EP, this debut release. This thing has been 20 years in the making. Can you tell us what that means, really? What this means to you and what it might mean to others?
Well, to me, it's amazing because I've been singing for years and years and different things in gospel music and loving jazz and classical music. But I sang at a honors show and I sang a John Legend song.
What?
No, Who Did That to You? And the man said, "Are you in the studio?" He said, "No, well, you going in now." So I ended up having an opportunity to go in the studio. And over basically this year's time here, I just took all the music I've written over the last 20 years and found my favorites and what I felt really still, transcend over time. And I recorded those songs. So basically 20 years in making, because these songs, there's a song that was wrote 20 years ago.
Right.
There's a song that wrote 10 years ago, 7, and only one song that I write this year. So it is definitely 20 years in the making.
20 years in the making. This really makes this a pearl.
Yeah,
really makes it a gem.
Yeah.
How'd
you know something about that?
I know a little something like that.
Yeah.
Tell me about that word pearl.
Well, the album, the EP, actually was called Royal Pearl for two reasons. The first reason is because I looked at it as my musical gem.
Yes.
So, and since I am a descendant from kings and queens, and I claim in my throne, it is my Royal Pearl. Because it's a musical gem. So this is my Royal Pearl.
Yes.
Now, another reason why it means a lot to me is because, she's going to hate this. My mother's middle name is Pearl.
Mama's up in here.
So Royal Pearl, I'm my mama's boy. So, Royal Pearl. So the first thing had to be named after her.
Well, that's a tribute. That's a tribute to her as well.
Yes.
That's a tribute. So I really, really appreciated the quote. And I remember in a former conversation we had that is your name, Reese Royal. You said it's not about me trying to think I'm all that.
Right.
But you really are wanting all of us.
Yes.
to
yes.
claim our throne.
It's amazing. Just last night, I just went on purpose. I was watching a movie called Burning Sands, and with a guy named Trevor Jackson in it. It was really, really a great movie, and he, for some reason, came out to everybody, and I don't know what made him say it. And I remember seeing this movie a long time ago, but he stated, we're all kings and queens. We all from kings and queens. So we need to stand up and show that and act that like that as we cross these burning sands, which is a fraternity movie. So he's saying, after we cross these burning sands, we all need to act like we're kings and queens. We all are from royalty, so we need to act like such.
Yeah, and you're doing that through your music too.
Yes,
following
yes,
your dreams and your purpose, walking in your purpose.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Well, I think this is an excellent time then, if it's good with you, Reese Royal, for us to go ahead and let the listeners just get a little sample. I understand you've selected 3 songs from your new EP.
Yes.
You're going to give them a little taste today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me about this first song you're about to play.
Well, I'm leading with this one only because it's getting a little buzz on its own. It has this nice style to it. It has this energy to it, amazingly, and it ended up being remixed. And that remix geared a video and the opportunity for an international debut. And so I decided I think it'd be a good idea to let everybody hear that first to get a taste of it. And the funny thing about it, I'm about positive energy. Positive energy.
I'm with you.
Amazing. This is one song that seems negative, but it's basically saying, look, I'm getting this negative energy out of here.
Yeah, you got to clear out the space sometimes.
Exactly. So that's why it had to be called Go.
Go.
Yes.
Negative energy.
Yes.
Go. Now that sounds a little bit like church too. You got to go.
I ain't going church route though.
It ain't church song though. We gonna keep it real. It ain't one. But
no.
I will say this: when this song finishes playing, I want to hear more about the international opportunity that this song has. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's cue it up.
All right.
Turn it up. Turn it.
Asking myself why did I deal with all your...
I think that's enough for them on that one there. I think they'll need more of that. Need more of that.
I know y'all going crazy. And the men too, they going, what? That was smooth.
Yeah, we're late for that. And if you want to hear the rest, you can definitely go find me on YouTube. Find me for the videos on YouTube.
Okay.
And basically, that's the only place right now you guys see the video until like you asked me a few minutes ago.
Tell us about it. Mm-hmm.
I got the call that Roku cleared my video and approved my video to actually have an international debut. On September 9th. So if you have Roku, if you can sign into Roku, you need to go into Roku and at least to see the international debut of my video.
And Roku, that's like a internet streaming platform.
I think like Fire Stick, things like that. A lot of people, because I didn't learn it until my son mentioned Roku, and I thought he was talking about a video game. It actually is a Fire Stick, or something in reference to that kind of thing.
So you're gonna have, international
Africa,
exposure.
Italy, yes.
Congratulations, Reese Royal, on that.
Thank you.
Who helped you pursue that?
My booking agent.
Okay.
My booking agent is actually Shay Williams. Is Sure Events.
Yeah.
She is going hard for me.
Going hard for you.
She has been getting me everywhere. That's the Kentucky show. She just mentioned something about San Francisco in November, Atlanta in October.
Yes, so you're gonna be going all around.
Yeah, I'm trying to everybody hear about Reese Royal.
Reese Royal.
Yes,
Reese Royal.
Yes.
Get your Roku. Get your Roku going.
Get your Roku.
International debut of Go.
That's
what we just heard. Okay, now what are we about to hear next?
Well, we're gonna take it back.
Back.
We should go back. We're gonna go back like 20 years.
Oh.
Since we mentioned the 20 years in the making, I'm gonna go the route of actually letting you hear the next track that I wrote 20 years ago. Okay. In a place of enjoying an artist such as Prince, and he inspired me, and I wanted to write something that I felt was as close as I could get to feeling like that.
Feeling like Prince.
So I wrote a song called "Make Me Feel," and after 20 years, it still resonated.
Yeah.
And I decided just to record it, and it's on the project.
All right.
So I'll let you hear a little bit of that now.
All right.
touching me now. I feel your lips burning my soul. Could this be real? Imagination runs wild. Ooh, ecstasy is it? Make me feel when you touch me like that. Ooh, when you hold me like that. Ooh, when you love me like that. Love me, make me feel. Don't wanna stop now. Tease me.
Look, I was holding
okay,
back the whole
okay,
time,
okay.
Shelly. I was like, the first note. Come on. You know what? That inspires me. I think we're going to, before this show is out, we're going to just have to hear a little note or two live.
You're listening to Ticket to the Stars Presents, where you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. Be inspired.
Two things: determination and discipline.
We think about money. We think about, like, what if my body gives out? What if it doesn't? I think we have to give our dreams an honest shot.
And be entertained, tuning into interviews with the stars of the entertainment world here in the Triangle and beyond.
I'm literally in the middle of Times Square right now.
My dad took us to the local carnival. We were so excited because we didn't get to do normal things, you know? On the way out, we're like, Pops, can we get a souvenir? He said, a souvenir, really? I'll tell y'all. He said, then where's your ticket? Frame that.
Find out what's going on and what's up next.
We've got 2 upcoming events that we're excited about. The first will be happening in October in partnership with the Wicked Witch.
Get up close and personal with the stars.
This was a real passion project of mine. This was a project that I wrote, produced, directed, and edited.
Let's hear that again, please.
I was diagnosed back in 2012. The only cure is a bone marrow transplant.
And find out what they stand for.
But I want to be very careful because a lot of theaters say, oh, we're relegating our risky work, new work to a second stage. And I'm very, very adamant that that's not what's happening here.
And we want to make sure that it's understood that we respect a person's right to be who they are.
The rest of us are out here doing it because we love it. In the same way that a dancer has to dance and a writer has to write. A filmmaker has to make films because without it, they will wither and die.
This season on Ticket to the Stars Presents, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.radio.org, a Stargaze broadcast. Now back to TTTSP with this week's exciting star guest.
Now, you talked about Prince when you first started. When I heard those first few notes,
He inspired that track. It was, I was, oh my God, it was just so long ago. But I was just remembering how, okay, I like that vibe. I wanna do something like that. I wanna create something like that, and being sensuous.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what that was all about, just being sensuous. So I.
and your bio mentioned Maxwell. I know that kind of reminds me of a Maxwell too. Indeed.
Yes.
Is he Maxwell a singer who inspires you as well as Prince?
Yes.
Yeah.
That Urban Suites, I think is one of his first album. To the Cops Come Knocking, that track, I didn't know who it was. And I like, but it was like that's it. I gotta do that. So yeah, I wanted to show that. I like everything but bluegrass.
Okay.
I'll sing anything but blugrass.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
look.
you want to do a country song? Call me.
Look, I'm Gloria. I like bluegrass. You just gotta get to a bluegrass. Well, 1 or 2 bluegrass concerts a year.
No, Dolly Parton. We're gonna do that, but I can't do the bluegrass.
Can't do the bluegrass. That's all right. That's all right. It's good to have you. Know your limits. Know your limits.
Yes.
All right. So I absolutely love the first one. Had a little rock to it, made you want to dance, right?
Yeah, a little hip hop
This
movie.
second one made you kind of want to go kiss your favorite person. We'll just say that. And then, what about this third one? And this second one, what you wrote, the one we just heard, that was "Make Me Feel."
20
right?
years ago.
20 years ago.
20
The
years
first
ago.
one, "Go," was written 10
8 years.
8 years.
8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now this one we're about to listen to.
This is the only time when I was in the studio, and while I was working on this project, I wrote this while I was in the studio. So this is a song I wrote this year. And it was, again, me talking about positive energy and I say I use a crazy word to be positive, because the name of the song is called Confused, but it's an energy of like, a good confused, like somebody, you got me wilding out here, but I'm enjoying it. So Confused is kind of that kind of track.
Okay, and I do want to say that I think it's rather interesting that this was after a long period of time you wrote this song this year. Was there any difficulty writing? Like getting inspired to write a song again?
Well, sometimes I think that's for everybody has a writer's block, I think. But what was crazy about this, I was in the studio waiting for my producer to get himself situated to do something. Went outside and just heard the song in my head. And I wrote as I called back in, hey, I need to record this. I need to record this.
Do it now.
And that's what happened.
Oh, this is really exciting. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's see.
Said, I don't know if you go by your words or your actions. Said, but I'm sure when I'm gonna bring all of the passion. Said, there's no way down was all of my reaction. Said, I might be wrong, but it seems to be some distraction. Baby, you got me confused. I don't know what to do. Telling you this to ignore ya. Said, deep inside, I know I really adore ya. Said, a little more dialogue, I implore ya. Said, free my mind, enjoy the time, need to trust it, so I won't be confused. And I know what to do.
Okay.
You
gotta go buy some. I want everybody to go buy.
I was on a cruise ship. I was on a cruise ship right
You
now.
were?
You heard, what do they call those, the drums? The dun, 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 dun.
It's steel drums.
Steel drums, thank you. I should know that.
It was funny. When I was in, we did it and that wasn't in there. And I said, look, I want that sound. That I don't know it. Oh, you talking about steel drums, huh? And so he went and found them and put them in there, and that did exactly what it was supposed to do.
That really did exactly what it was. I felt like I was on a cruise ship. I felt like I was on the islands. It really had this good feel that made you want to rock.
Yes.
And so it's interesting that you recorded it. And you pictured, you said, I need this sound. You knew there was that sound you wanted in it. He added it. It's perfection.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfection.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's perfection. So these songs, you gave us a little taste. I totally want to hear more. We all want to go support you.
Find it, yes.
We can hear your music is on all platforms, you say. Let's hear some of those platforms. iTunes.
Oh, well, it's 52 platforms, and I was trying to get that information ready for this meeting, but I can say simply, we can go with Pandora, we can go with Spotify, Google Play. Tidal. I mean, all platforms.
Okay.
All platforms
including
you can find
Pandora,
it.
Google
and
Play.
iTunes, Apple Play.
Okay.
There's one called Simply Africa. Ooh. It's on there as well. It's 52 different platforms. You can find it anywhere.
Everywhere. Okay. So what they would Google is the name of the album, which is Royal
Pearl.
Okay.
And Reese Royal.
Reese Royal. Yes. Now, artists, one of the things that makes artists so dope is when they're multi-leveled, multi-dimensional. And that's you. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the proper word to call you is also humanitarian. So as your career jumps off and you're on an international stage, I'm sure you'll probably end up being a humanitarian. What's the word I'm looking for? A mogul. Jacob, the owner is here. Help me with my words. I'm losing the word. Is a philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's
yes,
it.
Yes.
I'm going to speak that over your life. You're going to be a global
Give
philanthropist. But at least on the local level, I know that there's an event called Royal Thanksgiving, and this is one of your humanitarian efforts.
Yes.
Tell us about the Royal Thanksgiving.
Well, the fun part about this started before Reese Royal got started. Okay. It was me meeting a lady named Sheila Prosser with the Nightingale Chamber. She always giving back, giving food, giving clothes, and I said, what can I do? And I came with an idea of say, well, feed some families for Thanksgiving. So it was like calling it a Royal Thanksgiving. We would just have nice wine and cheese gathering. And if you bring a non-perishable food item, then you get in and we take these items and give it back to the families. And we have the families there. So they receive it then.
Right
So
there
it's
on the
not like
spot.
you say, okay, hey, we're going to do something for people, believe us. No, you see where it goes right there, and
I
we're
like
taking
that.
care of it. So this is my second year doing it. And I'm very, very happy about this. It's such a great opportunity, and there's so many people who were part of it before want to be part of it again, and double the number of people want to take part in giving back to the community. So,
Well, I can give a personal testimony indirectly, if you will, if there's such a thing. My boss, Danielle Long, she attended your very first Royal Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. There was a caterer there who she just raved about. I mean, I think there were some wings that just blew her mind away.
Oh, yeah,
There was an
yeah.
amazing artist there,
yes,
a painter.
yes.
I think the lady you were talking about, she donates clothing or
Clothes, yes.
So this is your second year. Tell people where they can go. What's the date if you already have all of this
Yes,
established? Where
right
it is?
now it's going to be November 17th,
November 17th, folks.
2 to 5 at the Comfort Suites Raleigh in 1309 Corporation Parkway.
Corporation Parkway.
Yes, it's going to be there, and then it's going to be an evening event as well, a little adult prom where you got some entertainment, some comedians, and I might possibly be singing as well.
Reese Royal might be performing that night?
At that event, but during the day, it's about giving back to the people.
Okay.
And so, yes, it's already been set in there. Any individuals who want to take part in it, just come out and support, come out and give back to the community. Basically,
Should they email you if there are others who want to participate?
Yes, the Royal Truth 612 at gmail.com.
Royal Truth 612 at gmail.com
Yes.
if they want to actually participate.
Take any part.
Take any part. Otherwise, it's free.
Yes.
For the public.
Yes.
FREE. I think we should sing a note on that.
Free.
On the spot. Okay. And you can enjoy food, fellowship, if you will.
Yes.
And seeing artists, enjoy some good catering, and a good variety of people.
Masseuse. I have.
Oh yeah. She
Well,
mentioned
that year I had a masseuse last year, and it was so popular that I have to have 3 this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do 2 because I don't want I don't want just lines of people just waiting to
Lines
get
and
massages.
lines of people get massages.
So yeah, so
Although
it's gonna
nothing's
be
wrong
2
with
there
that.
giving massages on different sides of the room, so we make sure that everybody gets a little of that tension taken away from them as well.
Yeah.
And the caterers, I'm gonna leave that as a surprise right now because I have so many people that want to take part.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pick the caterer this year.
Look at that. There's
decide
growth.
who. But the painter, like you mentioned before, the artist, he's definitely gonna be back again. No matter, and of course, Miss Sheila Praza, Dreamcoat Ministry, they would be back as well.
Okay. 2 to 5, November 17th, the Royal Thanksgiving put on by Reese Royal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's at Comfort Inn Suites. If you have any questions regarding that event, email Reese.
Email the Royal Truth.
The Royal Truth 612
at gmail.com.
You're listening to Ticket to the Stars Presents, where you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. This season on TTTSP, we talk to the bright spots here in the Triangle and beyond. Out front or behind the scenes, these artists know how to shine. This season, meet the visionary and founder of a women's theater festival, a queen of comedy who went comedy instead of crazy. Meet an award-winning producing artistic director of a professional theater company, or an R&B singer dropping a debut EP 20 years in the making. An actor getting an MFA from one of the country's top-rated acting programs, or a documentary filmmaker turned horror film producer. On Ticket to the Stars Presents, you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org. A Stargaze Broadcast. Now back to TTTSP with this week's exciting star guest.
Okay, and that leads me to this other component regarding your humanitarian heart. I understand that you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And on the Reese Royal channel, you put forth the Royal Truth vlog.
Yes.
And now get this, ladies, and we're going to hear him speak. Here's a perk. You tune in to the Royal Truth vlog, and you'll see Reese Royal with no shirt on.
Bare chest.
Bare chest! But listen, and I'm sure he works out, And this is no Tyrese kind of thing. We know that actor who's just seems like in every movie he's got no shirt on. And I'm sure the ladies don't mind. But this is actually about something else.
Yeah.
This is go ahead, tell us about it.
Well, I feel like this. I hear so many voices out there, but I don't hear mine. So it was a decision to go with the Royal Truth, and I wanted to bear it all. So I'm doing it basically new, but then saying all you seeing is a chest. But it's basically giving my truth of what I hear and what I feel, and wanting feedback on that. I can't say that I'm always right. I want to hear other views on it, negative or positive, because then we can know, okay, are you trying to steer someone in the right direction, or you just has an animosity of something on in your life that you want to push this on someone else. So the Royal Truth is me doing that. I've already did a couple of installments already, Nation Divide, Keeping the Faith, and Last of Love, which has got a lot of good feedback on it. But it's just
to create a discourse,
a communication, an open line of a line of
conversation.
See that some of us won't ask a question, get information. We just try to run with the way we think it is. But sometimes if you get some type of advice, you don't have to do exactly what someone tells you, but it could kind of like guide you into the proper direction of handling something for yourself. Taking that information, because every one of us is unique. Every one of us is different. So everything's not going to work for everyone else. Yeah. But you can take a piece of it and it could do something for you.
So it sounds like you also make an effort to be a good role model. Sounds like, were you ever a Boys and Girls Club kind of a guy? Or
yeah, I was that the youth group. The programs. It's always want to give back. Giving back. Definitely.
All right, so check out the Royal Truth vlog.
Yes. And with that,
Reese Royal channel. Yeah, tell us.
I want to say that also there's a Royal Truth tees.
Thank you. Bring that up.
With the Royal Truth T-shirt, you also would get a copy of the Royal Pearl Project, and you'll get
a copy of what? Say that again.
Of the Royal Pearl EP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will. With every purchase, which you can go to the Royal Truth 612 at gmail.com and make your order. Just give your size and your color, and you'll actually get a copy of the Royal Pearl EP with that.
Okay.
With the purchase.
They're invited to go to your vlog.
To my email.
Okay, so they're invited to communicate with you via the email to inquire about the T-shirts.
Correct.
Okay.
That gets you a free copy of the EP.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, listen, we're going to go out Royal Pearl with a fun few shooting star questions, and then I think we just have to sing a note or two before we go. Now listen, don't feel any pressure, shooting star.
No, I think I have a song.
But your fans out there, they're like, sometimes they just want to know little things about you that maybe no one else would know except your best friend. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot them at you, just a few, at rapid speed, and let's see what you can give us back real quick.
Okay. I'm ready.
Reese Royal, what's your favorite food?
Lasagna.
Ooh. What's your favorite book, or what's a book you're reading right now, if at all, or no books?
One of my favorite books is The 4 Agreements.
The 4 Agreements?
Yes.
Oh, I got to check that one out.
Yes.
What's your favorite Netflix show to binge on, or Amazon show to binge on?
Anything Marvel.
Oh, who? Your favorite place in the whole world?
Paris.
Paris. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Okay, I heard you were open to this, so let's sing a little 20-second segment before we say bye-bye. Let's see, we've got a studio audience here. Tell us, give us a word, pull a word out of the hat. What do you want us to sing about, or what do you want Royal Reese to sing about?
Okay. Good.
What's that hat on your head? We got a studio guest. Michigan State?
Michigan State.
Do you know, Reese Royal, anything about Michigan State?
Not a thing about Michigan State.
How about... Yeah, go ahead.
Because, I went to UNC Chapel Hill.
He went to UNC Chapel Hill.
We beat Michigan State in a championship game. And that's about
all I think we got to sing about that.
Michigan State. Woo.
Tried to win.
But you didn't.
Oh, I think that's good. We're going to just end that one right there. We're going to end that one right there, but you didn't. Okay. Look, Ticket to the Stars. This is Ticket to the Stars Presents. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3. I'm your host, Gloria. I want everyone to just thank Reese Royal for being on the show. Come on. You were absolutely wonderful. I'm really excited about your future, and I really am excited about this stage of your life, and I'm very grateful for what you decided to do. No matter where you are in life. Do you have any special words for anyone aspiring singer?
I do. It was funny. Being honest, you sent some questions early, and I loved all those questions, and that question stood out to me because I said, what would you want to tell anyone, especially someone like me who's been in it for a minute, will just not dealing with life and not actually dealing with the inspiration to do music or following that dream.
Yeah.
And I thought of two things. It became D&D. It was just simple. It was determination and discipline. I would say if you do have that desire, you definitely have to be determined, and then you're going to have a level of discipline to make it happen.
To make it happen.
Yes.
Thank you, Reese Royal. TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3. If you want to communicate with our star guest today, Reese Royal, you can email him at
theroyaltruth612@gmail.com.
If you have any questions for me, your host, Gloria, you can email me at stargazestudios@icloud.com. If you have any questions or comments from my boss, Danielle Long, you can email her at contact@daniellejlong.com. And this lovely broadcast is brought to you by Stargaze Broadcast, which is a producing unit of Long Studios in association with Little Raleigh Radio. Little Raleigh Radio is a nonprofit 501c3 that wants to give value to. I think we should just hear it from the founder himself. Talk to me.
Well, the mic's all the way over there. But
I know I can repeat.
Okay.
I think they might like hearing your voice in the background.
Give value through voice to people and the things that they create.
Give value through voice, through people, and the things that they create. And if you want to be a donor for Little Raleigh Radio, you can visit littleraleigh.org.
Ticket to the Stars presents. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org.
A Stargaze Broadcast. A Stargaze Broadcast. A Stargaze Broadcast.